Hi there, my turkey trotters. We are on a roll. I hope you enjoyed Savings Challenge tip number 13, sell some stuff, and you see where and how much you can earn just by selling items you no longer use or wear. As always, remember to keep track of your savings to date as we have $1,000 to save before the month is out. So let's keep the savings going with our next Savings Challenge tip number 14, buy generic items. All right, so I know you're probably thinking, Ashley, what is this about buying generic items? Well, I want to say this to you. Just think about all the items that you buy for your household cleaning, your toilet tissues, your paper towels, your milk, your eggs, over-the-counter prescriptions, things of that nature. And typically we get so caught up in the brand name that we skip over, the generic items, because we're thinking, oh, well, I grew up using, Mr. Clean, or I grew up using Charmin, or, Bounty, or whatever, what have you, or Tylenol, the brand Tylenol, or the brand ibuprofen, or I grew up on Borders milk, or, things of that nature. And a lot of times, and people are brand loyal too. So there is a cost, though, with being brand loyal. You will see that buying the brand items can actually be pretty pricey, and it can add up. So why not look at another alternative? Let me give you this example. So you're in a store, let's say in a grocery store, and you are purchasing milk. And I'll give you in my case, I drink almond milk. I don't drink, just your regular milk. I drink almond milk. Okay? Well, I can go, let's just say I'm at Kroger's. I can go with Kroger's brand, which is Simple Truth, or I can go with Silk, or another brand of almond milk. Okay, so that Kroger brand may cost me about $2.59, the Simple Truth, whereas Silk may cost $3.99. So I'm saving $1.40 just by buying the $2.59 Kroger brand for my almond milk versus the Silk brand, which is $3.99. And you may be thinking, that's not a lot of money. But when you're buying milk every week, and then those weeks turns into months, you will see yourself saving. So that $1.40 will add up over time. All right? So yes, that's going to give me close to what? Let's see, $5.60 that I'm saving. And this is just one example, and there are other examples out there. Even when you're buying like your paper towel and your toilet tissue. I mean, you can go with the Bounty for one roll, which I don't buy one roll at a time. But for those of you who do buy one roll at a time, one roll of Bounty can probably run you about $2. Whereas just the store brand paper towel can run you about $1, or maybe a little bit less than that, maybe 60 cents or 70 cents. Okay? So there you go, a savings of $1.30. And like I said, if you're buying paper towel over time, that adds up. $1.30 that you're saving maybe every week. Let's just say you're buying paper towel every week. That $1.30 will also get you to $5.20 per month. So when you add the $5.20 for the paper towel plus the $5.60 for the almond milk, there you go. You're almost at $11 in savings just on those two items by going with the store brand versus the actual brand name for the item. I'll say the store brand or the generic brand versus the actual name brand for the item. So just take that into consideration with this tip. And like I say, you can apply it also to cleaning items. Another item like bleach. That's another thing. Me personally, I just buy the generic bleach because I figure bleach is bleach. I don't care whether it's Clorox or whether it's the Kroger brand or a dollar store brand. That's just me personally, because I'm using it for one thing only, and that's to clean. And once I'm done with the bottle, it goes away. I mean, I've used Clorox and I've used, a generic brand of bleach. I didn't really see any difference. So why not save that money? And even with prescription, over-the-counter prescriptions, such as, your Tylenol and your ibuprofen. Well, if you look at the generic names, acetaminophen is Tylenol. So you can pay the $8 for the Tylenol, or you can buy the acetaminophen tablets, which the same milligrams, 500 milligrams, for $4 to $5 less. Okay? Just store brand version, generic version. Even with ibuprofen, same thing. You can buy either the store brand or you can buy the generic brand and save that money. So, your to-do, as always, look back on what you spent in the last month or so on certain grocery items, like I mentioned, your milk. I didn't talk about the eggs or anything like that, but we'll take milk, for example, and on your household items, such as your cleaners, household cleaners, your paper towels, your toilet tissues. Oh, and another thing I'll say, even the bottled water, that is another one too that you should also take a look at. Because even with bottled water, you can buy your Ozarka or your Fiji, which Fiji actually tastes pretty good, by the way. You can buy your Ozarka or your Fiji and spend upwards of $7, because Fiji is very expensive. Or you can buy your store brand version of their bottled water. To me, I guess bottled water is bottled water, right? So I can spend $2.99 or $3.49 on a 24 pack for a generic brand of bottled water versus spending $6, $5.99 to $6.99 or even more on a brand name version of bottled water. It's all bottled water to me. I don't know, maybe the same for you. So you just want to look at those that you have spent on. And then 2, you want to determine if they were name brand or generic store brand items that you purchased on your last run to the grocery store. 3, for the next store run you make, I want you to compare the prices of the brand name items that you commonly buy versus the generic items for those items that you commonly purchase. And then 4, once you have seen the savings, buy generic. Buy generic and save. And trust me, there won't be that much of difference in the quality of the item. All right. So I hope this tip was a good one for you and that you apply it to maximize your savings. So let's stay in the race, turkey trotters, and remember to provide feedback. Sound off on your progress. I want to hear from you. Okay. So enjoy and happy savings. Next tip coming up soon. Bye-bye.